This is Dave. He lives in Arizona. He works for the post office. And when he gets home, he makes stuff by hand out of metal. I first met Dave when he turned this pile of junk into this amazing Hebmuller replica. I bought it from him and then I gave it my own spin in restoring it and making it look like a complete car. I painted it an original color. It ended up being in magazines and stuff. It was awesome. I had a blast. But when he told me he was building another one, and this time a coupe, I was really interested in following the process. And he sent me photos along the way of the process of him putting this together. He started out with a Baja Bug that was an absolute pile of junk he got for free, and then he pieced it all together with chunks from other cars that he mustered up here and there. He really did a beautiful job, as he always does, just at home by himself with hand tools and a torch. It's phenomenal the amount of effort and labor that he put into this, and the results are self-evident. And when he decided to sell that, I think he really wanted to see what I might do with this one because he loved what I did with the other one. And so when I bought the car from him, it was very much like the Roadster. It was painted in a flat black primer. It was together but no engine, and it just kind of needed to be completed. So I brought it home, put it in the lab, and started the process. I had 2 weeks ahead of me before the VW Classic that year, and I had no new car to show the world. So I jumped into it through the night, did everything I possibly could to get this car put together in time for the event. So the event was 14 days away, but I had a photographer coming a few days earlier, and so I wanted to see if I could get it done for him. So I got the kids involved with masking. I got some paint from the local paint shop. The dog even got involved. First, I masked everything off, painted the inner panels, engine compartment, inside the car, and that sort of thing. And I painted that a real nice gloss finish, but I wanted the outside to have an old feel to it. I found an engine out of the shed that I shoved in there. I started assembling the interior, and then when it came to the exterior paint, I wanted it to age. So first I did layers of rusty brown and different colors there, so I'd have a surface to sand through. And then I painted the outside with a flat finish, sanded through, and then polished to bring out a shiny finish. And it came out really awesome. It was a bit of an experiment for me, but I was happy with the result. I borrowed some wheels from a buddy. I put it all together, and late through the night got it to a point where it was looking right, and got it done in time for this photographer from a French magazine called Super VW to come out and actually shoot the car for a feature. So this was a walk around that morning as I got all the details and stuff right on it. I will admit that it was still not running quite right. We kind of had to push it out there for the photos. The clutch was wrong. We had to mess with that. But it looked amazing for the photo shoot. And this was my first opportunity to stand back and stare at the completed project. It was such a whirlwind to throw it together. But it came out fantastic. Dave's work shining again. Nice to put my touch on it. And when we brought it out to the VW Classic event that year, it was really, really well received. I had done the interior up, so it was all finished and looking nice. It was a miraculous transformation in a short period of time. But once it was at the show and people could walk around and check it out, these guys staring at it, trying to figure it out, the reaction was fantastic, and I couldn't have been more pleased. I did keep the car for a while. I did some changes over time, changed the wheels, added some more accessories. I drove it around quite a bit. It was a really fun driver. I brought it up to the Peterson Museum for an event. I brought it to a couple of other shows. But eventually, I had an offer that was just too strong to pass up. So off it went into the sunset. But a part of the deal was that I wanted to bring it to a show in England where it sold. So it went into an amazing collection there, and he allowed me to bring it out to the Volksworld show that next year. Now, I've always wanted to go to the Volksworld show and bring a car, so this was the fulfillment of a dream. It was great to pull it into Escher Hall there, park it amongst all the other cars at the Volksworld event. I was a judge at the event, which was really fun as well. But more than anything, it was really cool to see one of my cars there in the Volksworld show. And I brought my daughter along with me so we could have a great trip and hang out with some friends. So the car show was a blast. That was absolutely memorable and a perfect end to the ownership of that car. And my daughter and I got an amazing trip through England and France all at the same time. So fun stories. Just wanted to share that quick one with you. The Rosenstiel Coupe, the Rosenstiel Roadster. If you look those up online, you'll come up with some more photos and info on the amazing cars of Dave Rosenstiel and see what I've done with his work. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye.